I'm so excited to see you all here for the return of FPE after a brief hiatus. I am so excited today to be showcasing some Grapple Dog's all main stages. This game is a really fun indie 2D platformer, something I'm usually not running, but it's a very fun time. The category we'll talk about in a little bit after we get into the run, but I want to remind everyone, currently we have an outfit bid war open, and I saw before the run that Grapple Cats is in the lead. Is that still correct, Yoshi?
That is still correct. Grapple Cats is in the lead with $63, with Missing Textures at $50 in second place.
I'm disappointed a little bit, but that's okay. To give you a brief rundown of our costumes, we have the default, which is our Grapple Dogs. We have the cat, of course. Definitely not a bug.
This isn't a bug.
We have the 8-bit here with the retro, and also they're evil now. Oops, sorry, we made them evil. We're going to be cats for the start of the run, but you can change it at any time by getting your donations in for Gate. So please do donate. We still have that bonus world showcase to meet. That bonus world is like the hardest world in the game. I'm also a little bit rusty, so it's going to be a time. So it'll be a really fun time. I'm also joined here by a good friend of mine, Acebats. You want to say hello, introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Acebats. I really, really like Grapple Dogs. So
true.
I was like, yeah, I want to talk about Grapple Dogs because it's awesome.
Yeah, this game's really, really fun. It kind of flew under the radar, I think, last year. It is a blast. I absolutely love this game, and I love this category in specific. And I think with that, we can actually get started, talk some about the game's story and the category that we'll be playing in 3. Ooh, actually, let me open my live play. I wanna have my timer open for this. Hold on. I did not plan well effectively at all, but that's okay. It gives you plenty of time to donate for our bid war. This W stall, right?
And don't forget, every $5 is Pet the Dog.
I did forget about that. That's my bad, actually. You can make me pet the dogs. It's true. After every stage will be a little screen where we can give them a little tap on the head. It's very cute. They have very different reactions, but it's okay. We will get started once I click Restart Trial here in the menu. So in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we are into the first world. The first world is, of course, a brief tutorial where I hate looking at this idiot cat. Sorry. I don't like this guy. He looks weird. But Grapple Dogs,
for what it's worth.
I loaded in, I was like, that doesn't look right. And then I looked over at my second monitor, I was like, nope, cats are winning the bid war, actually. This game is a relatively straightforward 2D platformer where we play as 2 dogs. We have, of course, first here, Pablo. I don't know what his cat name would be, but, you know, maybe if dogs take back the lead, we'll figure that out. The main premise is that these 2 dogs have become dimension-hopping world savers because a demonic overlord has attempted to take over the multiverse, is essentially it. We're not going to talk too much about the story because this category is all main stages, where we're going to play through all of the main stages back-to-back in a New Game Plus file, which removes pretty hefty chunks of the game. We'll talk some more about what those chunks are as we finish up this stage. You also have seen our handy grapple hook coming through most of this stage. The grapple hook is our core premise of our movement. It is a big part of our movement kit, and we will be using it a lot. Getting into our second stage now, we have our second character, Luna, here. Whatever her cat equivalent will be called. She's like Pablo if you gave him a gun.
Literally, though, like...
That's it. That's her character trait. I want to add more. I can't. She's like a little bit... and she's kind of like the shadow to our Sonic. We did just have Static, so this makes a little bit more sense, I suppose. She
like
also has a grapple hook.
The cast isn't colorblind.
Right. We have our grapple hook with Luna as well, and the core thing to know about the grapple hook is that we can only use it on these blue kind of rock candy looking blocks, so we can't use it everywhere. which is a little bit unfortunate, but would also make this game like one of the most intense movement games ever made, maybe. So blessing in disguise. Additionally, with Luna, there's a lot. We have this extra dash that we can do both in mid-air and as we walk across the stage, which is a little bit faster than our running speed. It is very versatile, so we'll be using it in quite a lot of situations, and you can see by having that air dash and using our grapple hook wisely, we can build up quite a lot of speed. You'll hopefully see that some in the run.
May I jump in super quick?
Yes, do we have a new outfit in the lead?
No, Grapple Cats is still in the lead, but we have met the bonus world incentive.
Ooh, let's go.
We have reached the $200. We have a $35 donation from PGDS328 with no comment, but thank you ever so much for the donation. We are now going to see the bonus world. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's a little bit scary, but that's okay. The bonus world, like I said, is really hard. So we'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. What am I worried about? We're into the first world now. Thank you so much for the donations. I'm so excited to be showing off that bonus world. And hopefully some of the other outfits, if we get them across the finish line above Grapple Cats. I would like that. But we're into the first world now, so let's talk some about Pablo's moveset. Pablo has a very simple moveset, much simpler than Luna. He can punch on the ground, can't do anything really in the air except for a little ground pound where he turns into a basketball and bounces off the ground. We don't use that super often. You'll see that a few times to quickly reduce height or something like that. But the core thing to know is that every single move in this game keeps at least a large portion of the momentum of the character. So when we have speed, you can see that occasionally I will do a ground pound or a punch, usually a ground pound. And that will actually keep a lot of the momentum that we have. So this becomes a very momentum-based speed game. That was an unfortunate set of grapples. Where we want to try to keep as much speed as possible. A great example there, by chaining grapples together in what we call hyper chains. You'll definitely notice every hyper chain because they are extremely flashy and a lot of fun. But we're going to get into our next stage here, Desolate Dunes. This one's weirdly one of the hardest stages in the game, surprisingly, at least when you're speedrunning it. The strats here are pretty fun. The other thing that Pablo can do that Luna can't, and I found this out recently actually, which is a little bit embarrassing, but Pablo can grapple onto enemies, which we'll occasionally use to close out the distance, because it's a little bit faster than just doing a punch. I have to wait on this cycle, unfortunately. I had no idea why I missed this cycle, but I'm not going to question it too much. Which gets us into the second half of this stage. We're going to do something a little bit funky here. Go backwards. Unfortunately, the platform went down as soon as we did, but this allows us to build up some grapple speed, or get us some grapple speed, and then we can use that a little bit faster. I did mess up the routing a little bit because the platform moved, but it's no big deal. The nice thing about this category is that it is not super challenging. It's actually a really easy category to get into. So if this game looks fun, which it is. Eastbats? Back me up.
Fun. I don't need to tell you it's fun. Great story, great characters. Do you need me to hype this game up? I was going to do this in 10 minutes. This is really good.
Yeah. I wanted to give you some time. Come on.
Yeah. Skip the first game. Play this.
It's kind of true, unfortunately. This game is a much better sequel than most sequels, because it just refines the core down to a very basic idea and makes it a lot of fun the whole time.
All the issues I had with the first game, not here. Sorted.
It's true. This game is really easy to get into because of the kind of simple nature of Pablo and Luna's moveset, but it becomes a lot of fun in kind of the nuances. Not only is completing the game 100% kind of a time, a lot of stages are completely optional, and the collection elements that you don't get to see in this run because we end up skipping them are weirdly complicated. There's quite a lot to collect in this run, or in this game in total, but it becomes a lot of fun. And this category, I think, is a really good showcase of some of the more accessible nature of this run. But we're getting into Thunderstrike now. Thunderstrike is our first of a handful of collections, key collection stages. So once we load into the second bit, you'll see this big locked door. We have to collect the 20 keys that are in the second half of the stage in order to progress. We'll have, I think it's 6-ish segments of this. I might be completely wrong on that count. I'm trying to think about it in my head.
There's quite a few, like, in the context of how many levels there are and how many key sections and, like, target sections. So I think 6 is a good guess, if not
good guess. Yeah. And we'll be having to use our grapples and our moveset to make them extremely fast. Okay, Pablo going for a little bit of a trip there, upside down. We're upside down on the grapple point, that's fine. And then we're gonna float on down, grab this, and set up for another grapple chain right after. So, a brief swing to the left. You can get a what's known as a hyper grapple off of that second one if you are very precise on your positioning. I've gotten it in practice once or twice. It's very hard though. And that takes us into Luna's stages for World 1. This game has 4 worlds, and I think it's technically 6 worlds, but 2 of them basically shouldn't count because they have fewer stages. This world has the most stages in the entire game, and I guess we'll see 7 because of your donations. I didn't think about it like that, but we sure are. We're going to do a quick little maneuver off of that urn there that's hanging up there to get up to this part. The second half of this stage is extremely flashy if it goes well, so I am hoping. I spent so much time running this stage the other day because I found a strat that's like barely not faster, and I was like, I can make this faster. And then I did, and then I choked the ending, and I was like, I proved my point. I don't gotta stick around.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I need to see this.
Well, it was in the first half. I didn't do it because it's like barely faster. This is a speedrun, Spats. I'm not taking chances. Wait.
But if you donate $5, you know, you will lose time.
That's true. You can make me lose time at any point by donating $5 to have us pet the dogs. It is true.
Or the cats, I suppose, in this case.
Yeah. I didn't want to.
Which you can also change.
That's true. I would like if the cats get off my screen. I'm not a cat guy. I'm sorry. I'll admit it.
I did ponder. So I'm thinking Purblo and Meowna.
Alright, chat, I'm looking for a new commentator. If anyone has... the one requirement, you can't make any puns. So that might disqualify a handful of you, actually. But, that's fine.
You knew what you were getting into. Like, you can't
yeah,
here.
Yeah, I sure did. Can we get the cats off the screen so we don't have to deal with this guy?
Also, we're just going to skip past the fact that we're watching the Frog Revolution level right now with a shotgun.
That's true. Right. This is the shotgun. Our next movement mechanic, ever so gracefully transitioned into by Spats. The shotgun is a shotgun. You know what? Maybe it's okay that you're on my couch making puns because the game kind of does it for you most of the time, anyways. The shotgun is really useful with a certain technique with Luna that we call jetpacking. Jetpacking is when you shoot right underneath yourself and you fly, basically. You either hover with full automatic weapons, or you can get an extra jump, which basically gives you infinite aerial jumps, which is not like a mechanic anywhere else in the game. You'll also see on this level, we have the targets joining us. This becomes kind of like a Smash Melee target test. We do have Project Plus later in the event, so this is a weirdly thematic reference. But the targets, all you have to do is shoot them you'll see that I swap my gun occasionally to get longer distance shots. I did not hit that target, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll drop back down. The shotgun's close range fire is pretty weak, specifically in this stage, in the context of this segment itself. However, we have the Rattler at all times, which is a full automatic gun that allows us to both basically float in midair and also get longer range snipes on some of the targets in that stage. And now one of my weirdly favorite games in this, or one of my favorite levels in this game.
In this level?
Okay, quiet. Hush up. Hush up. This is Corporate Climber. This is a vertical-based stage, which you would think, like, intuitively, this doesn't work, because you're grappling across stages all of this first world, right? Like, come on, there's no way the stage is that fire. It's really fun. Half of it is because of the balloons. The balloons give you an instant refill on your dash, but the other half of it is actually a hidden grapple mechanic that you don't get told about. If you let go of the grapple as soon as you reach the apex of the grapple, you will be able to get a bunch of extra height, and you'll see that some throughout this level. I already did it once, but the second half is particularly fast when you use that tech.
I'm just enjoying all the billboards with awful puns. I mean, this is like a tech monkey utopia we're in right now. Which, you know, makes sense in the context of the story, don't worry about it.
It's true. But yeah, we use it there, for example. Use it there to skip some of the ladder climb as well. It's a very nice piece of very small tech, but it's really fun to execute, because it's not like a free timing window that you don't have to try to hit. You do actually have to, like, actively think about it. Okay, barely late on the grapple. Okay, I'm late again, unfortunately. There we go. Boom! And the ending of the stage is quite simple.
How good the vertical bits are. Like,
yeah, there are a few of them.
Earlier, but they are genuinely really fun.
Yeah, and it's like, I think it kind of shows that this game is not just like a, you know, to go back and forth fast game, but it's kind of nice. And that ends the first world, which brings us into World 2, the Garden. And this is kind of the point where this game very much mellows out for the rest of the run. We've talked about all of the main mechanics. We might rehash them a little bit here and there. Like, for example, this Leaf Gem. This is the Leaf Blade. The Leaf Blade allows us to grapple to a wall, any wall in the game, but it has to be a vertical wall, unfortunately, not a roof or or the ground. That is what wall means. You
That is true. Yeah.
Sorry, I broke character. The Leaf Blade allows us some very fast movement options to get through, specifically this stage, Strange World, and you'll see that very shortly, because the second half of this stage usually is a key collection section. There we go. But the Leaf Blade comes in very handy here, because we can get into the cannon here to launch us into this key collection section, and we're gonna go up. So it turns out, well, it turns out when you ignore game mechanics, you can kind of just you know, do whatever you want. There's a secret cannon up there, and it takes us right to the goal. So we can completely skip that key collection section. It's very nice.
I love when devs just give you the secret cannon. Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
So, while we still don't have a costume change quite yet, I do have some breaking news for everybody. Remember, before the run started, I said that there was maybe a surprise incentive. Well, surprise is now no longer a surprise. We have a new bonus run incentive, which will happen at the end of today's session. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver to any %. If you want to see that bonus run at the end of the day today, it is $250 to meet it. Now, if that's not enough of an incentive for you, and as well as petting dogs and also changing the costume to something other than cats, I don't know what to tell you.
You have a lot to donate for, chat.
Donate now.
I'll say it. I mean, you already had a lot to donate for because Gate is an awesome charity, and you know I'm so stoked we're getting to work with them. We've done it for I think most of the past Fast Pace for Prides, if not all of them. But yeah, they're a really excellent charity. Get your donations in, and also Soul Reaver 2 any percent is like ridiculous. Okay, I'm trying to do a really hard movement section here while talking about how cool the charity incentives are. Hold on, let me lock in. There we go. I just had to lock in real fast. Hello, Duck Band.
Oh, Duck Band, yay.
Don't worry about it. But there's a lot to donate for. Get your donations in. We have some cool... The other costumes are very cool. I like them a lot. This stage, it doesn't actually matter because it replaces you with the silhouette of a dog anyways. So, a little bit of a scam, but that's okay. A little bit of scamming for a treat. This is the perfect time to reset and give us another option. Thoughts? Opinions?
What
I think so.
Correct me if I missed it, but did you pet the dog for the 35 earlier? Because I think you should.
Ooh, I don't think I did. How many pets is that? $5 per pet? I can't do math.
That will be 7.
Thank you.
We got time.
I'm really showing why I play platformers. I don't do menuing. I just press the buttons that make me go places. Okay. Also, we've been cutting it up through this entire stage, but this stage, I do want to point out, has a really fun gimmick. We'll thankfully see it again, so we can highlight it a little bit more. But this rhythm game section, where the music changes between 2 different tracks, and it changes what platforms are active or what spikes are active, extremely fun. I love this stage so much. This stage in particular is really hard in the first half, and then the second half is kind of a cakewalk. But the other stage that we'll get with this theme is also really hard. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to do it in the next stage because this stage doesn't have his facial expressions. I feel like that's a little bit of a scam. We'll do 7 over the next few stages. It's true. There's your one to keep you on the edge of your seat. We're keeping the suspense, the tension. It's important.
Make that 8. Pets.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
We have a $5 donation from Scorch SR who says, "Good luck,
Hi, Scorch.
Shovels, on the definitive dog game, :3. Praying for good rhythm level cycles."
They were all right in that last stage. We'll see how the next one goes. Usually the first one is what I'm actually worried about. But thank you so much. Scorch is another runner of this game. Very cool. We're getting into Luna stages for this this world. From here on out, every world has 4 stages, so don't have much time in each world, but that gives us we still have plenty of time for costume changes and pets. Get those donations in. Additionally, I will say, usually I'm a little bit more angry. I can live with a cat. Sometimes, when I've done this in the past, chat really goes after my throat. And gives me no textures to play the entire game with. It's kind of messed up, low-key.
That is very messed up.
It's, like, actually hard, too, is the problem.
You can't see anything, it's just a white box.
Okay, every time you dash with Luna, for some additional context on why the missing textures are hard, she flashes white every time you dash, and that's impossible to see with the missing textures outfit that we have. So if you really want to be mean to me,
you're telling me we can grief
We have a costume change!
Okay, oh no, I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared. There's your pet.
Missing textures!
Oh god.
Here we go.
I was just talking about it.
We have a $10 donation from Anonymous who simply says, "Arf, bark, 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 woof. Don't worry, close nose is what I mean." And then
it's true. I understood.
We have a $5 donation from Final Flame, Peppy 8-bit dogs, or whatever it is we currently have. That is another 3 pets as well.
I think this is at least 64-bit. Well, now it's 1-bit, Loki. And look at what you've done. Yeah, it's just a box holding a gun, man. This is supposed to be a speed run, by the way, in case you forgot. I actually I have to like be less talkative while this.
We did it, chat.
You showed me the final. That's crazy. that's messed up. The only other cue that I have my dash ready is that there is a slight audio cue that is not loud at all. And it is hard to hear when you're talking over it. I'll say it. This is Laser Danger. Usually this stage is a little bit scarier. However, being on full HP is very nice. Okay, nice. I thought there was a platform at the bottom. I'll say it. I bet. The route in any percent actually takes time to buy 2 health upgrades before this this stage. Thankfully, in all main stages, we don't got to worry about that all because we just have full HP. The glory of running on a new game plus save.
Yeah, I was going to say, I imagine having that extra, 2 health hits.
Yeah, it's actually useful
for damage boosting.
Right. That's 3 pets. 3 pets.
Sort of
we have 9 left. Oh god, I gotta do a few more pets. Okay, let's chill. All right, we're getting into World 4, the Freezer. It's chilly in here now. I gotta put on more layers, man. This outfit doesn't do it for me.
We swapped off the cats right before the cat left.
That is true. However, have you considered that this level is also black and white? And I'm just saying, look at the color of that texture.
Yeah.
Texture is the wrong word. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's not texture.
Thereof.
Yeah, lack of texture.
Is white a color, or is it black?
A box. It's a box, dude. Yeah. I can't do this. Sorry, I love how the box just like
spins.
It's so cool. It's like it's like watching Subway Surfers. I could just watch it spin.
Box spinning compilation.
You know the like paper shurikens people used to make while you were in school? We might have some people this reference makes no sense to, but oh, I missed a key. That usually doesn't happen. I was confused for a second. I did not think there was a key here actually. It's fine.
Distracted by the spinning box.
It's true. Distracted by the paper shuriken. You know what? Pablo's a little bit easier to play with when you have this skin, for what it's worth, because I don't gotta like track my dashes or my dash cooldown. I think the other thing that complicates it a little bit with Luna is that using dashes changes how your cooldown is handled or how long it is. So you have to like actually mentally track where you use the dashes. It gets really actually complicated. It's like a genuine skill you have to build. But yeah, this stage is quite simple for the rest of it. I won't lie. We do just go swimming. Low-key, the box makes this just look like a missile.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome. You know what, chat? I'm okay with this choice, actually. Actually, no, I'm not. You know what? You never know what you have until you lose it. I kind of want the cats back, man.
It's a choice.
I'm not gonna lie. Is it the correct one? We'll have to wait to see. I have to go down here now because I messed up the movement. Well, that's okay.
Well, I have a tiny bit of news regarding that.
Oh dear.
You're gonna be playing Missing Textures a little bit longer because it's extended the lead. We have a $10 donation from Pumpkin Spice, who says, "Suppose you make a donation to Gate enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge and helps make more Soul Reaver happen in the marathon." Absolutely right. That has gone towards the bonus run. We are now $30 out of $250 for the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver to any percent bonus run. And that also adds 2 more Pet the Dogs to a grand total of 13.
Yeah, I do gotta do that. I'm in debt already, chat. I'm in college. Come on, chill on me.
Right, you can sort it out a bit now. You got
Yeah, that's true.
13.
I can pay it off. That's
Hey,
2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. He's so happy. I love Pablo's reaction because he's actually just so stoked.
Luna's just like,
all right.
get your hands off me.
Luna is mad about it. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
We'll go into one of my favorite levels in the entire game. This is the only good level in this world, I'll say it. Tower of Leaves is awesome. Whoever gave the player the option to have the thing that lets you climb up walls in a vertical base stage, genius. It's actually so good. But also this stage just has... It's true. This stage also just has some, like, weirdly complicated movement and routing. Like, using the enemy grapples there to climb on up is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I do have to backtrack a little bit. The only case of, like, required backtracking if you're not going for collectibles. It's messed up. However, the second half of this stage is where things get actually so awesome, because we get given the Leaf Blade, and you'll see that this level was made with it in mind, just not our mind. I'll say it. Because we are just going to damage tank everything until we get to the end. Again, it's really useful to have, like, basically full HP the entire time here, because we can just climb up the entire side without worrying about any of the obstacles. This part in specific is quite nice.
What I will say is, judging by some of the collectibles in this game, the developer absolutely knew someone would do something like this, and they just didn't care. Which I think is awesome.
We also have to get a little bit lucky with platform cycles there. If you get the wrong cycle, you actually run the risk of taking a really annoying death where you, like, clip into the platform. So, playing a little bit safe, but is all good. Alright, I won't do any pets. Pablo, you've got enough pets for now. Sorry, I just broke his little heart. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I just meant I'm sorry.
Look,
do you forgive me?
You can't talk your way out of this, let's just move on. Like.
My bad. The next stages are quite simple. This is one of the longer stages in the game. This is also the only stage in any percent where you don't collect all 3 gems. In any percent, you have to get a certain portion of the collectibles in the game. And in every other stage, except for Sky Switches here, okay, where am I? I somehow missed the wall jump. That's fine. I might be a little bit cooked here. You can see how jetpacking is pretty useful. I want to show off the cool movement here. Give me a second. That is not the cool movement. That's fine. So these moving grapple points, extremely useful. I lost so much time going back for it, but it was cool. So I don't even gap.
Yeah.
The gems are required collectibles that you don't have to collect in this category. Thank God, because they take so much time. I think most of 80% is, like, routing out the gems, and most of the time it's just not worth it to visit other levels, so you end up just going to the level where you can get the 3 fastest gems the entire time. I like this category a lot more. I'll say it.
What I will say on the gems, because you know I've got that passion, right? Casually, collectibles in this game are all really, really good.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
All put in great places. They're like signposted well. There's, like, chests with a bunch of skins you can get. There's so much good stuff about the design of collectibles. Unfortunately, the trade-off for not doing the bosses is we don't do the collectibles. But Shovel's fine with that, and Shovel's the one running.
Costumes are tied for the lead.
2 costumes
right
are tied!
now. Missing Textures and now Demonic Overlords are both on $75 each, so I'll leave it to Shovelclaws to decide how it wants to
Leave one on
go
Missing
on.
Texture Shovel. The other one.
No, I think if there's a tie, it's whoever got the tie most recent, okay? It won't matter even for this next stage, so get your donations in and break the tie if you want me to suffer more.
Thank you to Ori Sky with the $40 there. With the comment, I live to bring the chaos, :3.
It's true. If there's one outfit in this game that I'm most scared of, it'd be Missing Textures. If there's a outfit I'm the second most scared of, it's the Demonic Overlord for, like, obvious story reasons. They try to take over the universe, guys. Like, come on. Alright. Squeeze under that platform there.
Pet total too?
That's a good
more?
question. 8 more? Yeah.
11, I think.
I think.
I'm here to do mathematics and make fun of Shovel, I think.
It will be
Thanks,
8, yeah. Because third class is
Yippee!
7.
Okay, cool. This stage is really fun. That first half is just ridiculous, how fast you can go. I did, unfortunately, hit a wall through. No big deal. But the second half is my favorite break the targets section in the entire run. This route is a lot of fun. Just kind of loops back around on itself, but there are times where I've lost runs to missing a target here, and it's made me a little bit sad. Weird thing to say about a favorite, I guess, but it's true. I do really like this route. There's some fun movement in there. Usually, key collection sections become a bit of a slog, just because, wait. Oh, I clicked retry. That's interesting. No pets for you, Luna. It's my bad.
Wow.
It's not fair. On keyboard, the buttons are right next to each other. So...
Yeah, you're swapping between them, aren't you? Because of the...
I do
the
play this game...
schemes.
Yeah, I do play this game on 2 different control schemes. You'll see, if you've been paying attention, that my input glyphs will change from keyboard to controller. That's intentional. I have a controller in my lap the whole time. Pablo just does not feel very good on keyboard, I'll say it.
Yeah, I believe that.
But Luna
Also,
is so hard to
best
play
power
on
in the game.
controller. It's true. This is the Fire Blast. Look, the demon can handle that, right? It's like
Yeah,
their
the
whole
demon
thing.
into the fire blast, that just makes sense.
I think I made the right choice, is all I'm saying. Well, I guess chat made the right choice, but it was my tiebreak, so... Sorry, I don't mean to take credit for your accomplishments, chat. Thank you so much for raising over $600 now. That's ridiculous.
Good save.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm good at those. This collection section is so fun with this power-up. I lied. Well, earlier I said that was my favorite break the target section. This is my favorite key collection section. They are different. There's a distinction there.
Yeah, one's Pablo and the other isn't.
Okay, well... Mods! Can we take care of this guy? I'm sick of this guy. I want this guy on my couch.
Take a
All
shot
right.
every time Shovel wants me gone.
It'll be often.
Change back to
I'm okay with
Grapple
this.
Cats.
Oh, that's a
Hey.
secret third thing I didn't expect. Okay. I think
Cats
that's
is-
6, 7.
Grapple Cats is now in the
Hey.
lead by only $3.89.
Oh, it's
so there's
spicy. Okay,
still
I see.
all to play for. Thank you to $15 from Eggman, who says,
Whoa.
"No way! I cannot believe this! There's a two-way tie? No! Demonic Overlords can't win! We must have the Grapple Cats!"
That seems out of character.
Thank you, Eggman.
He doesn't want the demonic overlord. I'm not convinced.
We didn't
need
even get
to-
to see Demonic Luna.
It's true, actually. Which is, I mean, they're pretty similar, so it's chill. Welcome back, Grapple Cats. I did kind of miss you. I would still prefer the dogs a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. Look, if demonic overlords can make a huge comeback in one donation, so can everyone else. Grapple Dogs is at $0. Yeah, this is it's dire.
Someone has the opportunity to do the funniest thing.
It's true. So Ace-Bats, you want to explain the gimmick in this level? I know you're a big fan of it.
Okay, so there's lanterns in this level. And when you hit the lanterns, it gives you a time limit. And during that time limit, these blocks appear. These big green blocks, you'll see them. They're very obvious. And the lanterns make a noise that's really annoying if you have to listen to it for a whole world's worth of levels. But fortunately, this is a sequel, and we've got literally one level where this is ever going to show up. And then the dev's like, yeah, we're putting it back in the box. Because...
Putting it back in the kennel.
Yeah, putting it back in the kennel. Because... it was a bit overused at one point in time, and now it isn't, and I am so happy about that, and I'll always bring it up at any opportunity.
Yeah.
Well done, Dev.
Yeah, this game is better than the first game, I'll say it.
Yeah.
This stage is actually quite hard. This actually has went very well, I'll say it. I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, no, I almost died at the end there, but I clutched. It's all good.
That would have been good timing.
Yeah, it's true.
Costume change again!
Okay.
To demonic overlords!
They're back in the lead. Got it.
They're back in the lead with $80 in the lead. The top 3 costumes, demonic overlords, grapple cats, and missing textures are within $5 of each other. So there's definitely all to play for the rest of the run. We have $5 from Alice Stella. I donated for glitch textures because I didn't want those stinky cats to win. But now I can pick demonic overlords? Eat spicy goodness like a boss.
Cut up, that sucks. I hate that. Ace-Bats reference? Holy, first one? Yeah. Well, you were talking about... I don't know if I'd call this the wild. Well, I guess, you know what, this stage is close enough. Screw it. You were talking about how we weren't going to see Luna's demonic overlord costume.
I never
how
said
are you
we
feeling
wouldn't
now?
see it, but, you know, now it's here. And
Well, I guess that's true.
also got the scout.
I'm putting words in your mouth. So here we get the Scatter Flame, which is a flamethrower, and this is probably the closest thing to an actual jetpack. I know we've been calling it jetpacking, that's just a trick name. This is like the real deal.
I'm just in awe of how... because this is like the last power-up they give you
It's true.
in the entire game. And both the fire power-ups are so much fun to use. Like,
They really are.
I know Claws is doing all this fancy movement and all these exciting skips and momentum boosts and everything, but casually just waltzing around with a flamethrower is so much fun. I love this so much.
It really is. Yeah, this basically one-shots anything in the game, which is extremely convenient. We don't do a lot of combat in this run for kind of obvious reasons. Why would we take time to kill enemies when we can just run past them? However, this is extremely convenient when you do have to do combat, which is basically never in this run, at least. You also see I'm not switching guns to the Rattler at all. There's just no reason to, really.
It's just that
the Scatter Flame just takes care of everything. Okay, I need to shoot the end level goal. I was trying to be cheeky there.
Yeah, what was that?
I was hanging out with my friend, dude! I gotta talk to my Galactic Council member.
I love the Galactic Council members.
Yeah, it is weird that, like...
guys.
Hey, spoilers? Mods, take care of this guy.
No, I don't.
It is weird to have, like, ghosts around every stage. It kind of takes me out of it, but, like, I'm not, like, that concerned about it, I guess, most of the time. Why did I swap to controller? This is
they're
a
not
Luna level.
ghosts. They're just like bears.
You're
Galactic
telling me
bears.
that to be on the Galactic Council, you can be alive. No shot. They're on the Galactic Council, man.
I think we need someone to, like, you know, confirm this. Like, do we have any Galactic Council members in the chat that can
Alright,
confirm
chat.
this?
A new bid option has come up with the Galactic Council. This is a joke. If you're on the Galactic Council, you have to let us know. Well, I guess if you're on the Galactic Council and you're dead, then you can't donate. Much to think about.
I'm pretty sure you can be alive on the Galactic Council.
All right, so if we don't hear someone in donation say they're on the Galactic Council, then I'm right. If we do hear someone say Ace Bets is right, and would you want the bad guy to win? That's what I thought. I realize that's a little bit ambiguous, but everyone in chat knows what I mean.
Everyone knows. It's ambiguous,
Right.
but not really.
I mean, one of us is British, okay?
Wow.
This is a joke? I'm joking. This is a joke.
Wow.
You know me to behave.
Oh god, I forgot our host is British too. Okay, 2 of us are British, and I'm in danger.
You're outnumbered.
That's true.
Bye, Noel.
Don't worry,
Right,
I'll
man.
do a quick distraction. We have now raised $650 for Gate. Well done, everyone. Well
Thank
done,
you.
chat.
Yay! Yep, she really sent out the flare for me, huh? Sorry. Alright, this is maybe the
Right,
least
pet the
fun one I've ever done. Alright. There you go, Luna. Luna's mad at me too. I cannot catch a break, man. Oh, well. You know what? It's okay. We're going to where I belong. Heck. This is the last world of the main run. Look, I think we're keeping the timer going or resetting the I'm not sure at this point for the bonus world. But yeah, you know what? This costume is thematic, at least.
Yeah. We're in Heck. Actual world name. That's not me being cute.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the game being cute.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to not be cute. You have 2 dogs on the screen most of the time. Come on.
True.
I mean, occasionally you have a boat, which, like... I'll say it, boats can be cute.
Again.
Okay.
I love the overworld music for the boat. In I think the first game it's called We Boat, and the second game it's just We Boat Again.
I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's actually a great point that we haven't brought up yet, and we're at the end of the run. This game's music is ridiculous. It is so good, just all the way through. Oh my god, it's so gas.
I'm a big fan of the song that samples "I've Fallen, I Can't Get Up." The Life of advert. Have you not noticed that?
It's
like
didn't know that.
The Tech Monkey theme. You've got to listen to that. I also love the Not Beat Block Galaxy theme. That one's also very good.
Also, I realized in the first world we never explained what this power-up does, and we're coming up to the end of the part where we use it, so I guess you're just not... You gotta play the game, sorry, chat.
Has nothing to do with those weird grey billboards that get electrified, don't worry about it.
It's true. Alright, into the next section where...
Next bit.
Well, it's not... Don't next bit me during my marathon run, man. What is this? This joke will make sense to 5 people.
No, I'm saying next bit because it's the next power-up, right?
Right. Alright.
Oh yeah, you can use that in combat as well. That's never relevant.
Yeah, I also forgot that's a thing. I mean, usually you can just punch through enemies, so it's not a big deal.
You one-shot everything as Pablo. Luna is unfortunately weaker because multiple gunshots. But Pablo
is stronger than a gun.
Yeah.
Alright. Coming up in the end of the stage, there you can just hug the wall and fly through the rest of the stage.
Yeah.
It's really simple. It's just that easy. Do I have to do any more pets? I've lost track. This is the safety. I don't want more people mad at me after this run. Alright. Going
Chat's done
into...
a good enough job. We could just do a few pets at the end of every level.
That's true. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Oh, actually, I guess I should check. Do we have any costume changes before our final level?
No, we are still on Demonic Overlords by literally $1.09 $1.
That's the price of a Slim Jim. That's actually no, it isn't. I'm lying. I am.
Yeah. What year is this?
Bro,
Come on.
That was embarrassing. My bad.
When did you last eat a Slim Jim?
That's actually a better question because I don't think I could tell you the answer to that. I will say.
Slim Jim.
Not sponsored. I will say we will keep the bid war open through the bonus world showcase as well, so you can make me even slow. Why am I trying to climb up this wall. I have a bounce pad here. You can make me even slower in the second half of the run, which will be a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited for the bonus world showcase, low-key, because those stages are really hard, and if they go well, we'll see. They become extremely flashy. Especially the first two that we'll be showcasing in that stage, in the stage order there. So stick around for it. Get your donations in for the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver bonus, any percent for Soul Reaver 2. That run is going to be so cool, by the way. Soul Reaver is such a sick run. I have commentated that for Jaxler in the past. I don't know that game very well, but you know, it's really cool. It looks cool. Well, your eyes don't deceive you. I am being a little bit careful here. Low-key, I am on 1 health. One thing we haven't mentioned,
2 health,
actually.
Come on.
Well, I could be on 1 health if I'm not careful, okay? That's why I'm being careful.
Don't lie to us.
Whatever.
I'm here to keep Claws honest.
Your eyes do deceive you now, actually. I lied. Sorry!
Okay, you're healed now.
Yeah, it's true. The one thing we haven't talked about in this run is that if I die at any point, the time trial mode, which is faster for this category in specific, doesn't have checkpoints. So I'd go back to the start. Which
this is like the one time you don't want to die. Well, I guess no point, but here particularly you will just lose a lot of time.
We are also coming up on time. Sorry, I didn't count that down at all. And time. That was sudden. Sorry, Retriever. My bad. We'll do one last pet for the fans. And that's all main stages. That actually went really well. That was not very far off my PB. So I'll take it. Also, underestimate, which I'm happy about. I did not think we were going underestimate starting this run. And honestly, Chad, you did a great job trying to make me go overestimate Loki.
I was going to say, did the pets and the constant changing of outfits help your PB chances here?
I mean, once we started changing outfits a fair bit, I did lose a lot of time really fast. I went from, well, to be fair, I skipped like almost every split. I went from like 30 seconds behind to a minute 46 behind, which might be my bad, but but yeah, boo-womp. Thank you all so much for hanging out, getting those costume changes in. I'm gonna give the restream some time to update the timer and category. I think that's what we're doing. I forget. I don't. There were tech notes. I read them at one point. I forgot. My bad. So. More time for you to get your donations in. Yoshi, if you have any brief comments you want to make at the end of the run here.
Yeah, so we actually do have a $10 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the $10 donation. That goes towards the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2 bonus run, which is now at $100 out of $250.
Yeah, nice. We are zooming on that incentive then. Holy... keep it up, chat. That momentum is sick. So this is the Trials of Egress. The Trials of Egress are a bonus world that you unlock after completing the game and collecting a lot of the gems in the game. So
it's all of
we're gonna play. Yeah, I think you complete the game by getting all the gems, but individual stages are unlocked as you progress. We're gonna start with Pablo's stages. Dimensional swing here is so hard. So I'm gonna like actually focus and stop making jokes. But we'll get that timer started in 3, 2, 1, go. I definitely meant to not play this on the time trial. You know what? Screw it. It's fine. I won't die. I'm locked in.
You know it's bad when it's hard enough that Sean's like, I could die and it could make me lose time.
It's true.
But these level... I mean, it's like those bonus worlds in a lot of the Mario games nowadays, where it's like, oh yeah, this game's like really, really easy, but for any pro gamers, here's one final challenge. And in that same spirit, we've got the Trials of Egress, where Claws is...
It's really fun.
Doing its best to avoid as much damage as possible.
Not at this level, maybe. In another level, I do try to actually go out of my way to avoid damage, but like, you can just go so fast by connecting hypers here that it's usually just worth it to take the damage. That first half was so good, by the way, I'll say it.
Yeah, that was quick. I wasn't worried at all.
Right. So the core problem with this stage is that, or the core like difficulty with this stage is that most of the stage is floating and does not have platforms. So when you get cycles like that are very scary, it can really wind up becoming a problem. And this kind of shows like what would happen if there were just way more grapple points in the game, because we have the sickest tricks in the entire game. Barely late on that grapple. If you get that grapple with speed, you can fly through this last half. I'm going to die. That's okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go back to
I'll
this
just
platform.
send you back there, yeah.
Yeah, thankfully
That could have been so much worse.
Yeah, the checkpoint system in this game is okay. Can I land in the cannon?
Calm down.
Please? Chill. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna chill here for a second. Unfortunately, the second half is a little bit sad, but okay, I'm on 2 HP. I'm chilling. Oh, we're back in the cannon. I didn't know that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, this game's quite generous with
It's fine. That's literally the end of the stage. I just had to log.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, but
yeah. Well, it's a gym. Hope this helps.
Oh, okay.
I think it's actually a duck band. I don't know. But we're gonna get into Sunset Woods. A very nice break, in all honesty. This stage a little bit less high-speed platforming, a little bit more dodge the lasers and be precise, which is nice. I'll say it. It is much nicer in the context of trying to go fast. A little bit early on that one, but that's okay. We get the Leaf Blade here. We do get a handful of power-ups in this section, or in these stages. Usually it's nothing we haven't seen before, thankfully, but it is a lot harder in the context of a world where everything tries to kill you. One must imagine Sisyphus happy or whatnot.
Exactly. That just caught me off guard, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
That's fair. I'm gonna take this a little bit slow because I'm a little bit worried. The ending of this section is right here, so I do just have to wait on this laser one more time.
I remember dying a lot here, actually. So
yeah,
this is,
it is hard. Okay, I'm on 1 HP now, so we're gonna wait. I have to wait one more cycle. There we go. There we go. Woo!
Not even close.
I was not concerned
Don't fall
in the
right now.
slightest. I'm good at relax. Alright, we get my second favorite key collection section in the entire run here. I do kind of low-key forget the route that I made for this. Surely it'll be fine.
Just grab the keys.
It's true. I didn't think about it like that. Thank you, Ace Bets.
No problem.
This section is a lot less linear than the one we saw before with the Fire Blast ability, which makes it a lot of fun. It also makes the route actually kind of tricky. A little bit high for that. Have to mind the gap there.
I just love the freedom that the Fireball provides. Like, just so much fun. Just go any direction. Nothing can stop you except damage, I suppose.
Yeah, if you die, that is tough. Thankfully, actually, if you die specifically in the like stage mode of the game, which I'll do for the second half of this showcase, you actually respawn with all of the keys you've collected already, still collected, which is very nice. One pet for the road as a thank you. All right, and into Luna stages for this. This one also similarly hard to the first one. This one's actually tough.
Yeah, this one could be a bit rough, but yeah.
It's less of the high-speed platforming, mostly because Luna's dash makes her invulnerable while she's in the dash animation. So you have to play with that a lot and be somewhat mindful of your dashes in order to preserve health. Obviously, we have a lot of health, so we don't have to preserve it all. you know, for fun. But also we can go
really
under
tight jump.
most of the stage here. Yeah. Boom. I have to do a little bit of climbing to get to the second section. Okay. I'm gonna just chill there. Alright. And this second half is much scarier. There are just lasers everywhere. Your dashes have to be really well timed out if you want to avoid damage. Thankfully, we do heal, so, you know, we get to,
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
like the
a little
one
bit
saving grace, is there's not really much in the way of checkpoints. And by much, I mean there's none while you're in time trial mode, but at least there are sections of the level that will just kill you up, so it's not completely merciless, which, given the length of these levels, would be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it's true. The other nice thing is that whenever you transition between screens, that is a checkpoint in of itself. These stages don't have mid-level or mid-section checkpoints, but individual sections still count, which is very convenient. All right, one more pet. We'll do 2 pets for the 2 raiders we got. Thank you.
Yes, welcome in Raiders, Metroid Crime, and Big the Dave. Welcome, welcome to Fast Pace for Pride 2025.
Yay! All right, we are getting into the final stage of the showcase. Again, thank you so much for meeting this. This was a very like, I think I could do this in this time kind of way. I tested it and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. So it's really nice to actually get to show off these levels. These levels, I think, do a really excellent job of showcasing the kind of height of this game to some extent, because there is just so much you can do with this game's very simple premise and some of its cool momentum tricks. And recently, this game actually had a level editor added. So if this game looks fun to you, go pick it up first and foremost. Well, go pick it up after donating to Gate. Thank you. Appreciate it. This game goes on sale all the time, so you can throw it on your wish list, wait for it to go on sale, and then boom, it's in your library forever. And if you end up enjoying it, you can make your own levels. You can 100% it. Like I said, you can speedrun. This game is an extremely accessible speedrun. You really don't need much technical skill to get a halfway decent time. Most of it comes from refining your routes down. Give me that. Thank you. Nice snipe. And I didn't need to snipe that one. I was showing off. Okay. The technical barrier to entry is extremely low for this game. So if this is a game that you're like, usually I wouldn't run 2D platformers, I'm right there with you. I don't run 2D platformers super often either. But this game still does a really excellent job letting you do impressive stuff and be fast. We are coming up on the end of this target collection section. This part is a little bit unfortunate, just because it is underwater and has big rotating platforms. Yeah. All right, where's the target I missed? I knew I'd missed one somewhere.
Don't worry about it.
It's true. There is that. Whew, Jesus. There we go. A little bit scary there at the end. But all good. Going to make sure I don't die and time.
I thought you were going to fall straight down onto that saw blade, and I would have.
I also thought I was going to do that. All right, that's okay. That's the bonus world. This world is really hard, and admittedly, I was a little bit rusty, but that's okay. Yeah, like I said, this game is a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun to see that outfit bed war just go ridiculously nuts. It went galactic today, I'll say it. So thank you all so much for the support.
Cosmic. Huh?
It went cosmic. That's a funny joke. I should have thought about that. I just want to point out that bid war raised $243.89. That's ridiculous. So thank you all so much for donating to Gate. and getting the costume changed, everything, all of the bonus stages. We have that Legacy of Kain Soul Reaper incentive still open. Go donate for that. We have an entire weekend to raise a ton of money for Gate. It's really exciting. I want to shout out FBE for taking this run. Thank you so much for trusting in me. Also, you can find me everywhere, Shovel Claws. Acebats, do you have any shoutouts real fast?
Not really. You can find me at Acebats on Twitch. Saturdays, come have a cup of tea with me. I don't know. That's like it.
It's true. He does drink tea.
I'm on Blue Sky. You can, I don't know, see the plushies I get from claw machines occasionally. I don't know. I don't really social media that much. Go watch
fair.
Shovel Claws instead.
Yay! Yeah, I like to run weird indie games like this all the time, so it's a good time. I won't keep us here any longer. Thank you so much for watching, and keep donating, please. The Gate is so important, especially right now. The world is weird and difficult and hard to navigate, but with this community and with everyone here, we can really make a difference. Let's keep going to $3,000 over the weekend. 3,000 is going to be so much money, man. That's so cool. I'm always so thankful to be part of the speedrunning community. This stuff really impactful in my life, so appreciate it. Yoshi Chief, get us out of here.
Thank you so much. Didn't it do well?